Hi, YouTube family and podcast family. Today I want to talk about reminders that we need reminders that narcissists suck. I know it seems so obvious that we wouldn't need that reminder, but we all do. Even the strongest of us need these reminders because let me tell you, after a period of time, you start to doubt yourself. You start to think, well, maybe things weren't as bad as I imagined they were. Or maybe, I was more culpable, or I should have done these other things, and that's why the narcissist did what they did. You start to make excuses for the narcissist. Oh my gosh, let me tell you, because I know this because I was doing this. I would start doubting myself, and especially after, months or years later, you look back a year and a half later, 2 years later, whatever it might be, and you start to miss, right? I don't know why, but you might get to a quiet part in your life and you start to think about the narcissist, or maybe even have a dream or something that reminds you, right, of maybe a good time you had with the narcissist. And here you are, 2, 3, 4 years out, or 2, 3, 4 months out, and you're thinking, maybe it wasn't as bad as I thought it was. And let me tell you, it was. It was as bad as you remembered. It was as bad as as you thought it was, because that's what drove you away and that's what kept you away. So here I am. I wanted to let you know that we all need these reminders. And when you are tempted to think that things weren't as bad as they were back then, sit down one more time and reread some of the things that you've written about it, right? Revisit the times that you talked to your friends and the recounting that you did with them, right? Of the disaster that was your relationship with the narcissist. And you'll start to see this picture again. You'll start to realize, oh my gosh, it was horrible. It was unsustainable. I was abused. I was neglected. I felt so alone. I was devastated. And then you go, well, okay, you have to get your sights straight, because you do not want to imagine the good things. No, you don't. It's so easy to embellish those times. It's so easy to go back and go, but remember that one afternoon, or that one date, or that one trip, or that one whatever it was, okay? The incredible night of passion, or what the amazing time you had on some dream vacation. Oh my gosh. Yeah, it was good for some of the time, but then moments later, it was horrible again. That's what we need reminders for. And I want to thank my viewers, because especially the ones who commented recently and continue to comment. I thank you so much, because you remind me of all the times that are so similar. I've had experiences so similar to yours, and you remind me of the devastation and how horrible it was, and that I would be crazy to want to go back to that. I'd be crazy not to remember these times. And you know what, though? The reason we think about how good things might have been is because you've actually gotten to a point where you are feeling good and you're strong now. You're focused on good things in your life. You're focused on building things. You have your finances starting to get back in order again. You might have some new friends. You may have a new job. You may finally are getting on your feet again, emotionally even, right? And you're thinking, now I can breathe. And when you start to breathe and you start to relax, don't let those images of the narcissist, the good images, okay, come back and wreck your mind, because you'll start to wonder how they're doing. You'll start to wonder how their new supply is, how they're, are they still together? Are things working out? And you start to feel bad about yourself, because if you're imagining that things are going well for them, you're going to start thinking, how come you're not doing as well? But all this is an imagination, okay? don't do that. You have to stay focused. You have to blink your eyes, slap yourself in the face if you have to, Go onto these sites, read the comments. I'm telling you, if you read the comments, you're going to be reminded, because so many of our stories are the same. It's almost identical, because narcissists have the same playbook. They destroy people along the way. They manipulate. They fool their flying monkeys and fan clubs and family members. They even have fooled your family members. I mean, you're going to forget how horrible they are. But when you start reading the comments on these videos, you'll see your common story, and you'll be reminded, oh my gosh, it was terrible. I don't want to go back there. I don't care how they're doing with the new supply, because I know that they're doing horribly, because they don't change. And you'll read these comments, you'll see that each new supply that's come full circle, actually, they're where you are. Or were, right? They're where you were when the narcissist destroyed you. But you're here. You're in a good place. You're finally free. You're finding the things in life that are worth living for and worth enjoying and worth surrounding yourself with. But that's when the good thoughts of the narcissist start to come back to you. And when those thoughts come back to you, come onto this channel, come on to, I think, just about any of the other narcissist channels, and read the comments, because the comments will remind you from other people who are in the thick of it right now, who are going through the healing, going through the, actually they may even still be with the narcissist, and they're trying to figure out how in the world to get out. And you'll be reminded, that's where I was. Oh my gosh. And you're going to want to run. You're going to want to run the other direction. But before you do, leave a comment for those who are going through the devastation that you had gone through. Leave a comment for them to know that things do get better. Let them know that how things were for you when you were in their spot, in their position, and let them know that you made it out, and that they can too, because we need each other to go find the sun again. We need each other to go find what's good and get on our feet. And you guys, we have to be reminded. We need these reminders even when we're in a good place, when we're happy and satisfied and life has turned around for us. We need reminders from those who are still in it or coming out of it that we do not want to return to it. You guys, so many times I hear about people who go back and they wreck their lives again and they're destroyed again. And I am so sorry for that. I really want to help people who are there to get out, because there is peace on this side. There really is. Our peace can get wrecked, so don't get too comfortable. I just want to let you guys know that. Don't get too comfortable, especially with thoughts about the narcissist. Don't get comfy and remembering about the good times you had with them. No, get rid of those thoughts. They don't have a place in your mind anymore. You have to get rid of them, evict them from your mind. And that's when you'll get your peace back. You'll start to feel calm again. You'll start to feel straight again. And that's how you know that they're wrecking your mind again. It's because you'll start to feel uneasy. You'll start to feel horrible. You'll start to feel like you're missing them and maybe you were wrong and all this. No, push that out of your mind. Read the comments. Be reminded of how horrible it was, because you need those reminders. I need those reminders. And the farther we get away from the narcissist, and farther, I guess, physically and mentally, the more we have to be careful and vigilant about not letting good thoughts about the narcissist come back into our minds. Just get rid of them and stay free. Stay clear. It's almost like an addiction, right? A drug addiction. Get it out. Be done with it. And you guys, I hope that this has helped you to remember that you don't want to go back. So YouTube family and podcast family, if this has helped, please subscribe, comment, like the videos, and I will talk to you soon.